Hi, it's a happy crafting day. I am Jacqueline. Welcome to my channel for the first timers, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So I was making a decision on my last video. Was I going to go outside and paint some pavers, moon and stars, and do kind of a cool thing out there? Or was I going to do a journal cover? So just changing it up a little bit. I'm going to do some journal covers for you. And I'm going to show you some examples, and then we're going to do one together. It's not something that takes a lot of time. This is a great way to use any of your embellishments or stickers, fabric, jewelry, what have you, buttons, to decorate the outside of a journal. So I don't even want to call them journals. Let's call them notebooks. I mean, they could be both, whatever. There's multi-uses. So I made this one a while back, and I was writing a lot of short stories. And so I needed to put them in pockets and do that. So what I did is I just went, and I'm a big thrifter, and I got a cute, you could see what the original patterns were, just a cute notebook. Probably thrifted it, to be very honest with you. And then just putting embellishments on. First thing I recommend when you're doing a cover is to think about what you're going to use it for. So I was using it for my books, right? So I just called it It's Story Time. This is a really cute look. But I wanted to just point out, I had a little frame, and I love this. We ate cream puffs and started our own button club. I just put the frame on there just using a hot glue gun. That's usually, you don't need anything more than that. Glued some buttons on for character. When I made this, I was, quite into Mary Engelbreit. I had some stickers. I put that on. I personally actually collect and sell ephemera packages. And so I probably broke into a couple of packages. This is a copy of a postage stamp. Again, stickers. These are the yo-yos that you make. Again, stickers. I made this a little while ago. Some jewelry. So here's even wood cutouts from Hobby Lobby. Little gnome cutout, and so far paper flowers, a little butterfly. Like I said, I made this a little while ago, but the point is it's lasted for a long time and it served its purpose. I just recently took my short stories out and made them into a more into a different notebook, but I want to show you inside what I did. I actually put these wonderful file folders in there, and then I would just put my stories in the pocket. And I didn't even label them, but look at how colorful, how fun. Think about gift giving. Who would like this in your life? I believe I just hole punched them and put them in, if I remember. I mean, it wasn't, yeah. And then I had some plastic, what do you call them? Page covers at the back. So anyway, there's one of them. Today we're going to do another notebook. I'm actually making this for my girlfriend. And, so I just went off to Goodwill, and I think it was $1.99, and I just got a standard notebook. That's it. The Green Room. This one, I'm just making it for the friend to do whatever she wants to with it. So I probably, as far as gift giving, will not put anything in here. This will be for however she uses it. So I would suggest gathering your supplies, what you think you're going to use, and get your hot glue gun going. Make sure that you have a lot of glue sticks, and away you go. So I just gathered some things, but again, remember how I said to think about the theme. This really fits her. She is starting a craft business. She's an entrepreneur. She has invented something very special. So I thought this was really appropriate. 99 cents at Hobby Lobby. Find your own path. And you know how I do this? I gather my things. And I actually don't have a plan. I just gather what I think might go, like the colors, right? Can you see how that kind of sort of matches, right? It's got the peaches and the oranges and, the darker colors, the white. So I'm just going to take that And I am going to get my little trusty glue gun. I mean, if you're doing big embellishments, get the bigger glue gun, right? It's smarter than this probably, but I prefer a little glue gun. And you can think quickly. Where are you going to place it? Right smack in the middle, or are you going to put it up here or whatever? And I am going to go right in the middle. So these are just really fun. I have a gift closet and I am all about making gifts. I also have a craft club and I teach crafts in my home. And we often are exchanging gifts and we are creating all the time. So I'm all about that. And then I wanted to see if this might work, this card deck. Because, I mean, being an entrepreneur, going on YouTube, starting anything up, whether it's on social media or you're trying to sell hot dogs out of a cart, it's a gamble. It's a risk. You got to play your cards right. So I thought this was really fun. And so I want to come back to that because I'm not sure where I'm going to use that. And then let me show you some supplies I have just in case. I had some of this ribbon I had picked up at a thrift store. It's adhesive ribbon. The cool thing is it's got this sticker back on it. And so it kind of went with the colors there, right? Maybe, maybe, maybe. All of this is just a maybe. No big deal if you use it or not. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I'm going to cut back to this. And then I gathered some fabric flowers. And I didn't make these. I actually thrifted the whole darn bag of them. And I'm not really sure what they're for. Maybe you know. If you do, drop it in the comments. But they had this little, it looks like they attached to something, or I don't know if they went on a pencil. I'm not really sure what they did. But we're going to look at those and see if we want them on there. Today I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 of them. I mean, this one kind of actually even reminds me. Can you see? I mean, maybe. So that's a big maybe. I've got that. And then I picked up this flower. Not sure if I'll use that. As I picked it out of my stash, I kind of thought, should I put this on the back and do something like this? Should I bring this color in maybe? Because both of these colors are actually in it. Should I just go with this? Who knows? I don't know. So I don't have a lot of supplies. And then I picked up this and I'm like, that's kind of weird. I don't think it works, but I'm not going to rule it out. And then I have something here too that I believe these are really inexpensive. Have you ever seen them at Hobby Lobby? And what they are is they say 100% handmade or homemade by me, or I forget. There's like a package for $1.99 and I think there's 4 styles in it. So I might put that on there because it's a gift, right? And then again, thrifted these plastic flowers. I always prove this. I'm like, I guess I just want to, show, I don't know why I feel like I should prove it, but I'm all about thrifting and crafting and inspiring women. And so, I just want to show you that I really did thrift this. It was $1.25. And picked it up at a private little thrift shop here in my town. Just trying to support her. It's not very large. But anyway, I found these flowers. I'm like, woohoo! They look like somebody had made them for hair barrettes. I haven't even tried to see if I can pull them apart. Look at that. I can. Woohoo! And I will keep these because you never know. I might make hair barrettes one day. You never know. So I've got these in various colors. So could be a possibility. So this isn't going to take very long because when I create, I don't think about it too much. That's kind of one of my deals. So I'm going to put this right up here. And I mean, you're probably sitting there thinking, by the way, this was like 99 cents. You're probably thinking you might put it somewhere else. And if so, yeah, do so. You can pick them up. I got this pretty recently because I was looking for a couple of bigger pieces that I could put on this notebook. And I mean, think about it, a unique gift. How many people do a little craft project and they make something, especially for you, that's very unique that you would really like? Oh, there, look at girlfriends. There is my price sticker. There's the proof of the pudding, and I am glad that I saw that. because I want to be able to get that off there. But I'll take that off later. I don't waste your time looking at that because I'm going to have to get some Goo Gone or something and get that thing off of there. So I've got that. And then the next thing, oh, I want to show you these. So I already dug into the package, but these were at Hobby Lobby, and they come like this. And they were towards the back of the store, back by like t-shirts and such. And I saw them and I was like, what the heck are those? $2.99, and I believe they were on sale too. And it's scratch art. And I thought, what in the world is that? So tore open the package. And here we had this package of 2 different designs of these kind of fluorescent, iridescent, whatever you want to call it, flowers. And then there was these little sticks. So I was like, scratch art, what is it? Well, there is a little bit of instructions on the back. It says use bamboo sticks to scratch desired design on the flower or the butterfly's surface. 24 of them and 12 bamboo sticks. And this would be fun for kids too. So anyway, I decided to give it a try, and it's very, very easy. So you just pick this out, or a butterfly. Oh, that one looks like it already has a scratch on it. But that's okay. We can work with it. Let me see if I've got another butterfly here without a scratch. So the 2 designs, the butterfly and the flower. And I already scratched one, actually, to show you just some examples of different patterns that you can use. And I actually like this flower because it's all, you know, it's a variety of designs. I did some swirlies, I did some squares, I did some hearts, I did some lineage. You could also decorate in the middle, or you could get really fancy. I just had this brainstorm, and I might even glue that in. Wouldn't that be pretty? Eee! Or you can even go with the dark blue if it matches my notebook. So maybe I might just use that one right there. Where's one of my sticks? Let's see. Let me get my little stick. And I think you can see. Yeah, I think I can demo this so you can see. Yeah. So there's a point to the stick. And just doing your own thing. It just scratches in very easy. It'd just be really fun too for children, or just fun for us adults. So I'm just drawing some lines in. Yeah. And then I'm just doing some simple things just to show you how easy it is to scratch the pattern in. I mean, anybody can do it. It shouldn't be too hard for anyone to do this. So made some lines up there, and I'm curving the line for the butterfly's actual body. It has a little, if you make straight lines, then it gives, or pretty straight lines, it gives a straighter impression. It's a harder line, but if you start with your pen or pencil or whatever you're using, making the curve, it's proven that that curve is a more warm feeling than an actual line. Also, that has to do with circles. And when you make a circle, don't worry about it being perfect. It's the overall look of the whole piece rather than the individual. And I am going to show you here, when you're doing circles, you want to try and get them so they close, right? But you also want to make one on the half circle. So see how I put that there? So it gives kind of the illusion that the circle goes on. And then down here, maybe we will just, I don't know. I'm just going to make 2 hearts, one on this side, one on this side, and a couple of lines. I mean, I did this really quickly, but there's your butterfly, right? So that's really fun. Go get them. They're just like lots of play. I mean, I actually had really a lot of fun with them. So it's fun to pick up things like that. So let's see now. The big question is, will it actually go on? I like things loaded up, okay? We could maybe put both of them on opposite corners, or maybe just one. I'm kind of playing with it. I kind of like that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to tuck that. I don't think these are stickers. I think they're die cut. Yeah, they're just like a die cut. Little dab of glue will do you just fine. You don't have to be too heavy on it. And I am going to try to tuck that under to give kind of that illusion that it's kind of a 3D, if you will. And this apparently decided want to be there. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that or not. I'm not sure. So at this point, when I'm not sure, I mean, like I so badly want to put something in the middle of that, don't you? Like, I just want to. I think it's just, sometimes it's just a feel-good moment. I don't know if I can get this thing out. Maybe that will be my answer. That might be my answer. Because I can't pull it. Oh, I can. There you go. I don't know if this is going to go on here or not, but I'm going to put it on here because I just like the feeling of it. You know what I'm talking about? It's that feeling like you put a sticker on the back of an envelope and you're just like, that just feels good. It just feels right, and I love it. I just love it. I don't know. What do you think? Over on this side? This side? I'm kind of thinking here, but I am not willing to put it down yet because I want to play just a little bit more. I want to kind of try some other flowers. I'm thinking of her and, who she is, what she likes. Yeah, and her favorite color, well, she did tell me recently that it's always been purple, I think, but she changed to pink. And then I had talked about this piece too, whether would it go or not. Now, I kind of think it goes. I don't know, you might disagree with me there on that one. I'm going to pull this off for a moment. We'll come back to that. I also have this one. That's not her. She's a darker type of artist herself. I don't think she's going to care for that one as much. And she's not cutesy like that, so I'm going to let go of that. This reminds me too much of Valentine's Day, so I'm going to let go of that. I know that she's going to like this. You know what? I think I am going to go with that. But before I do that, I want to try something. I want to get out some ribbon. I'm going to set this down for a minute. And I'm just going to try, before I glue anything down, I'm just wondering if I need some trim work on that. I think it looks great, but I'll tell you right now, I'm going to can the ribbon on this project because that's not her. And that's what making art is about. I mean, if you're making it for a friend, you kind of have to let go of your style. I am going to put this here. You have to let go of your style and your ideas. And I mean, true love, isn't it thinking about somebody else? And that's what a gift is all about. And if you have some fun in the process by creating that, I took that flower right underneath there, so I wouldn't see that gap. And will I put the handmade on here? 100% handmade. I might. I'm not going to come back to that. I didn't think this would be a very long video, to be honest with you. I thought I would whip it out just like really quick, but I'm kind of playing. Ooh, I like it there. Okay. See, sometimes you just do something and you're like, that's it. I know it. Do you experience that? Please subscribe to my channel if you like being here. Stick with me. Fairly new to YouTube, trying to do my best, but more than anything, I am just enjoying the process of it. So it's a little bit loaded, but it's her. So I'm counting my pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could just leave it that way. If I had word usage, I could do a cool word usage down here, but don't really need to because we've got word usage here. So now I'm just determining, do I put another flower on it or not, knowing her. And still struggling with it, to be honest with you. I'm not going to use the purple. So it's just a process of elimination. And this is not her. Now that I look at it, she likes like dragons and fire stuff and mystical things, and could kind of get away with the pink, but I don't think so. Last chance. Last chance. Ooh, do you like that? I do like that. I know some of you might think it's a bit much, but knowing her creative design mixed with mine, I guess it'll be a telling tale here if I can get, these aren't the easiest things to get apart. You know, you learn as you go as you do these videos, because I could have probably taken it apart or tried to take it apart. Darn it, is it not meant to be? This one may not be meant to be because I can't get it out. Ah, shoot. So, nah, I guess it's going to be a no. And that's certainly a no. And this is certainly a no. Ah, I wanted that. I could just keep working on it instead of showing you the exact, you get the idea, because you know where the placement was. And I'm stubborn enough that I might just keep on this thing to see if I can get it off for her. This one's going to be too much now, so I'm going to bag that. So we are just left with this, and I so badly want to put it there. Dang. Well, I guess for the sake of not wasting your time, I will, let me see if I can break it without hurting myself. Okay, I won't put any more time into it, but I'm not going to give up. I will go back when I do the finished product, and I will tell you that it's going there. So isn't that a nice gift? A nice cover for a journal, and it's something that she can use for whatever she wants. So that's my journal for today. And before I close with you, I'm just going to show you a couple of other ideas that I did. My original business, excuse me, was called Calamity Crafty Design. And now I changed the name to Calamity Crafty Home. And so I was doing a journal. And I just picked this up too, probably, Dollar Tree for $1.25, and just a brainstorming book. It looks like I tore out some of those, but I'm still going to keep it because when you get ideas, you can just put them in there. And quite frankly, I forgot I had this, but I got it. This was one of the very first one I did when I was really into cutesy styles, making my list. And this was a composition book is what it was that I just covered. It must have been probably around Easter. And I just put notes in it as to the different list. And I would actually take this off to the store and people would look at me and say, oh, that's so cute. You know, brainstorming, just whatever I needed. I did a calendar like this as I was, you know, the days were going by. I did some artistic creation. So anyway, did that little cover. I'm not so much into the cutesy anymore. This was a bigger journal that I did using the cover of a coloring or a cutout book. I guess it was Paper Dolls, if I remember right. And this one is more a junk journal, so it's not really so much about decorating the front, although I could have. But I think this is worth the time to show you a couple of pages in here. This was done either a year or two ago. I can't quite remember. But that's just, you know, doing journals and notes inside and using paper ephemera. And I think at another time when I'm doing some junk journal classes, I might show you more about this, but I just wanted to bring it up today. And they're pretty cool. And then the last one is watercolor or whatever art piece that you want to put. And I want you to notice that this is opposite. The theme is flowers, but it doesn't actually matchy-matchy. It contrasts actually. But I still made it, and that's a way to decorate the front of a notebook for you too. Just put your artwork or somebody else's on here. And this again is like more personal journal. And again, like I said, I think I'll show it to you more when I decide to do a junk journal, which is not not right away, maybe in a few months or something. I'm going into spring crafts. My next video is going to be about painting pavers, your stepping stones, out in your yard or your garden. So come on back, enjoy your day. Thank you for your time being here. I appreciate it. If you liked it, leave a comment, like, or just come back and see me sometime. That's good enough too. Take good care.